Hi everyone, this is Melissa Bells again. This is the housing portion for the Monteverde videos. We have changed housing since last year, and I just wanted to give a brief overview on the new spot, which is called Los Pinos. Again, for some orientation, this is a map of Monteverde with three small towns linked together. Santa Elena is highlighted on this map. It's the small town where the buses come into. It has the most restaurants, tourist outfitters, supermarkets, and shops. And then the student housing is still in the center, in the same town of Cerro Plano, but it's in a new place called Los Pinos. And it is right next door to the language school, which is called CPI. And the language school really serves as the working space for the students throughout the whole term too. So it's a fantastic location, and I think a really nice upgrade for the housing. And further down the road again is Monteverde town. So Cerro Plano is sort of in the middle of the long road that connects the towns and is sort of built up throughout. So Los Pinos is an area that doesn't have one primary hotel, but it has all cabins. So it's a nice wooded grounds, and has a little more privacy between the cabins. Here's one example of a cabin. They all have 3 bedrooms, and each bedroom has 2 beds in it. Here's a floor plan of the 2 types of cabins that we're going to get. Each bedroom has its own bathroom. So everyone will have a little bit more privacy for the bedrooms, and every unit has a kitchen, a living space, and a dining area, as well as a deck. So it's nice to have some outdoor space where you can sit and work and find a little bit more room amongst your roommates. The living and dining space is basically one long area with the bedrooms that come straight off of it. You can see the wood wall paneling. Everything in Costa Rica basically has this rustic cabin treehouse look that you'll get used to. Everything is a little bit funky, but it's part of the ambiance of Monteverde. The kitchens are pretty simple, but they do have a full-size fridge and enough storage for everybody. The stove is a little bit smaller than you're probably used to. It only has 2 burners. So that will just be something that needs organizing amongst 6 roommates. But it is a nice option to have a kitchen of your own. The bedrooms will not have one large bed in them, but they'll have 2 small beds, so everybody has their own bed. All the sheets and towels will be provided for you. And each room gets its own bathroom. There's also a hydroponic garden on site that guests are allowed to go shopping in. So that's a really nice feature to have close by, to have fresh veggies. And otherwise, in Santa Elena, you have basically 3 options for supermarkets, 2 right downtown, 1 a little bit uphill in the commercial center. And then in Monteverde Town Center, there is a place called Whole Foods, which is not part of the chain, but it's a fantastic organic shop that has more specialty items, fresh peanut butter in the back there, and some gluten-free options, lots of vegetarian options. There's a local cheese made in Monteverde, so you can find that there too. And this shop has organic produce and lots of homemade cookies. And it's just a great place to hang out. They have a big green field in front and a coffee shop called Coffee Center that I am sure you will get to know well. The only problem with Los Pinos is that it does not have a big communal workspace. So you'll still be using the language school as a primary office space when you're not in the office of your sponsor. So I hope that providing you with a different hotel and one that has its own kitchen is a good way to help you have a little more control over your food. There are a lot of great restaurants in Monteverde, but going out to eat all the time would not only become too costly, but it also takes a lot of time because things are moving on a slower schedule. So it'll be nice to have that option. I hope this is an improvement. There should be Wi-Fi there available at all of the cabins. That said, even at the language school, there are days that internet will be a struggle. If it's too windy or too rainy, those are things that we have to start to adapt to when there. So again, this is Melissa Bells. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to reach out to my email, and good luck with your IQP process.